Hello everyone, welcome back to Old Trafford Daily. No delay. Let's get started. Manchester United's summer transfer strategy under Ruben Amorim has taken another fascinating twist as the club intensifies its pursuit of French midfielder Lucien Agoume, alongside growing interest in versatile Spanish talent Carlos Bareba. Both players are seen as fitting seamlessly into Amorim's tactical blueprint, which emphasises dynamic midfield control, versatility, and athleticism across the pitch. The Red Devils, keen to solidify their long-term midfield structure, appear determined to land both players in a move that could redefine the heart of their team for years to come. The Agoume factor. Lucien Agoume, often compared to Paul Pogba for his style of play and elegance on the ball, has been on Manchester United's radar for some time. Currently at Inter Milan, though out on several loan spells in recent seasons, the 22-year-old midfielder has demonstrated maturity beyond his years. Standing tall at 6'2", Agoume combines physical presence with technical refinement. He is equally adept at shielding the backline as he is at initiating attacks, an attribute that fits perfectly with Amorim's desire for midfielders who can transition swiftly from defence to attack. Agoume's passing range and press resistance make him a natural fit for United's new-look midfield. In League One with Troyes, and later with Marseille, he showcased an ability to dictate tempo, recycle possession intelligently, and maintain composure under pressure. United scouts have reportedly been impressed not only by his technical proficiency, but also by his leadership qualities, which hint at his potential to become a cornerstone figure in a side undergoing major evolution. Negotiations with Inter Milan are believed to be at an advanced exploratory stage. While Inter values Agoume highly, the player has found first-team opportunities limited in Milan, and United could exploit that situation. A fee in the region of $18 to $22 million has been discussed, though United might look to structure the deal with performance-related add-ons. Who is Carlos Bareba? The name Carlos Bareba might not yet be familiar to Premier League audiences, but within scouting circles across Spain, the 20-year-old is considered one of the most promising, versatile midfielders of his generation. Emerging from the Villarreal Youth Academy, Bareba has been likened to players such as Rodri for his positional intelligence and quick tactical adaptation. Capable of operating as a deep-lying playmaker, box-to-box engine, or even in a more advanced role, his versatility is a key reason why Amorim is pushing for his signature. Bareba's game is defined by sharp ball circulation, stamina, and an instinctive ability to read spaces. Villarreal used him sparingly in La Liga, but every cameo reflected a player unafraid of responsibility. His UEFA Youth League performances drew the attention of multiple European giants, with Real Sociedad, Lyon, and AC Milan all reportedly monitoring his development. United's entry into the race has the potential to accelerate his rise to prominence. Unlike Agoume, whose deal requires navigating the complexities of Italian football politics, Bareba's potential transfer could be more straightforward. With a release clause believed to be set around $15 million, United may find themselves with an affordable yet high upside addition. Amorim's blueprint for United's midfield. Ruben Amorim's arrival at Old Trafford signalled not only a cultural reset, but also a tactical one. Known for his use of structured pressing systems, compact defensive organisation, and fluid midfield rotations, Amorim requires midfielders with technical intelligence and strong athletic qualities. Both Agoume and Bareba fit the mould of players who thrive in a system that values balance between structure and freedom. Manchester United's midfield in recent years has been criticised for lacking consistency and cohesion. Casemiro, while still influential, is reaching the twilight of his career. Christian Eriksen has struggled with fitness and adaptation to high-intensity football, while Scott McTominay, though reliable, may not offer the technical precision Amorim demands. Mason Mount and Kobbie Mainoo represent important building blocks, but depth and competition remain crucial. Agoume and Bareba could therefore provide both immediate reinforcement and long-term insurance. Agoume as the Pogba heir? It is inevitable that comparisons between Agoume and Pogba surface when discussing this potential deal. Both are French midfielders with commanding physical presence and an elegance in possession. However, Agoume's profile differs in key areas. Unlike Pogba, who often thrived in attacking transitions, Agoume leans more toward control and rhythm, prioritizing distribution and shielding the defense. This might make him more reliable in Amorim's system, which prizes disciplined midfield anchors. If signed, Agoume could slot in alongside Casemiro initially, gradually transitioning into the Brazilian's successor. His ability to cover ground, intercept play, and launch counters could make him indispensable as United strive to dominate possession against elite Premier League and Champions League opponents. Bareba's rise and potential role. Carlos Bareba's potential signing represents a more speculative but equally exciting investment. Amorim has a reputation for nurturing young players, and Bareba's adaptability makes him an attractive project. In a three-man midfield, Bareba could function as the high-energy link, shuttling between defense and attack, complementing both Mainoo's technical sharpness and Mount's movement. Alternatively, in games requiring control, he could sit deeper and distribute. For Bareba, a move to Manchester United would not just be a career leap, but also a chance to develop under one of Europe's most forward-thinking coaches. United, meanwhile, would gain a player with enormous resale potential should his trajectory continue upward. Market dynamics and competition. Manchester United are not alone in these pursuits. For Agoume, reports in Italy suggest Napoli and Juventus have maintained intermittent interest, while French sides, including Lyon, have monitored his situation. United's financial muscle, coupled with the allure of the Premier League, could prove decisive. In Bareba's case, competition comes from Spanish clubs keen to keep him within La Liga. Real Sociedad and Sevilla have both inquired, seeing him as a low-cost reinforcement. However, Villarreal's willingness to negotiate could play into United's hands, particularly if Bareba pushes for a Premier League move. The Red Devils' challenge will be to move swiftly and decisively. With financial fair play considerations still looming over their transfer strategy, striking the right balance between immediate impact signings and long-term projects is key. Fans' reactions and expectations. The news of United's interest in Agoume and Bareba has already sparked lively debate among fans. Many supporters welcome the pursuit of young, high-potential midfielders after years of marquee but inconsistent acquisitions. There is a sense that the club is finally shifting toward a sustainable recruitment model, echoing the strategies of rivals like Manchester City and Arsenal, who have built squads around youthful, versatile talent. Skeptics, however, caution that United's recent track record in developing midfielders remains mixed. For every success story like Kobbie Mainoo, there have been frustrations with big money arrivals failing to live up to expectations. Supporters are eager to see how Amorim's coaching methods translate in the Premier League, particularly in maximising the potential of players like Agoume and Bareba. Long-term implications. If United secure both Agoume and Bareba, the implications for their midfield could be profound. Casemiro's gradual phase-out would be managed smoothly, with Agoume providing immediate defensive assurance. Bareba, meanwhile, would inject youthful energy, depth and versatility, creating a midfield unit capable of adapting to various tactical challenges. This dual investment would also reflect United's intent to re-establish themselves among Europe's elite. Competing for major honours requires depth and adaptability, qualities that Agoume and Bareba both embody. Moreover, signing two players in their early 20s ensures longevity and resale value, aligning with the club's broader goal of sustainable squad building. Conclusion. Manchester United's pursuit of Lucien Agoume and Carlos Bareba represents more than just another chapter in the club's transfer narrative. It reflects a strategic pivot toward investing in youth, intelligence, and system-compatible talent. For years, United's midfield has been a puzzle missing critical pieces. With Agoume's composure and Bareba's energy, Amorim could finally possess the tools needed to construct a cohesive, resilient, and dominant midfield core. As negotiations unfold in the coming weeks, fans will be watching closely to see whether these ambitions translate into reality. If successful, the arrival of Agoume and Bareba may well be remembered as the summer that Manchester United laid the foundation for a new era under Ruben Amorim, one defined by clarity, discipline, and a long-awaited midfield renaissance. Additional tactical deep dive. Amorim's midfield needs go-beyond raw talent. In his Sporting CP sides, midfielders functioned as the fulcrum of pressing, controlling transitions, and ensuring compactness between lines. Translating this to United, Agoume could serve as the stabilizer, allowing attacking midfielders like Bruno Fernandes greater freedom. Bareba, on the other hand, could be the silent engine, covering distances, linking play, and providing flexibility. This dual dynamic could be the missing piece that United fans have craved since the peak years of Michael Carrick and Darren Fletcher. Economic considerations. United's new ownership structure, with Ineos taking a more direct role in football operations, has emphasized smarter spending. The pursuit of Agoume and Bareba fits this vision. Two high upside players under 23, secured for a combined fee potentially under $40 million. Compared to past summers of 80 million headline signings, this represents a strategic recalibration toward efficiency and sustainability. Wider implications for the squad bringing in Agoume and Bareba would inevitably impact existing squad members. Donny van der Beek is almost certain to leave, with interest from Serie A and Turkey. Scott McTominay could also face an uncertain future, particularly if United receive a strong offer from a Premier League rival. Eriksen's role may diminish, serving more as an experienced backup. These exits would clear wage space and squad slots, ensuring Agoume and Bareba enter a competitive but balanced environment. Final word. This summer may prove pivotal. If United land Lucien Agoume and Carlos Bareba, they won't just be signing midfielders, they'll be shaping the spine of a new era. Young, versatile, technically sound and coachable, the duo embodies exactly the type of profile that Amorim thrives with. For United fans long starved of a coherent midfield identity, this could be the dawn of something transformative at Old Trafford.